Yes, those are the ones I was thinking of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did those.
So
And those are like big productions because like by the end of that, we're normally doing 4 cameras, 3 or 4 days.
yeah,
So
those
it's like
people want that extra production value for
yeah.
sure.
Especially one of the last ones we did was like a pro qualifier.
Yeah.
So those are really fun to
All right. Where are my sheets? All right, everyone, masks are off and soccer is back on. Day number 2, game number 7. And we have the original rematch. It's Team 1 back in their original blues against Team 2. We thank you so much for watching yesterday, either live or on demand. Those were our best numbers for an FTF event. So we thank you all for tuning us in, and we're glad you're back with us here bright and early at 9 in the morning. And as you can see, there's some window glares from a few parts of the stadium here at Foothills, home of the Foothills Soccer Club indoor stadium. It was 28 wind chill when I left this morning, so thank goodness we had our event moved from outdoors to indoors. The players probably very excited, and this artificial field turf with all the pellets worked very well yesterday. 0-0 Muhammad Amara. They're going to go to the left side. Goalie takes that away. Amara, the only goal scorer between these two teams yesterday. These teams wasting no time. Amara on that left corner. Big stop. Declan Cavagadoulis. Probably the least busy of the 6 netminders yesterday. Had to be very careful here in minute 2. And now it's all the way to the other end. Quick shot, 31. He had 30 on the opposite end. They'll try to get that next time, but Caleb Musa puts pressure on Chet Paul Clare, who would probably admit yesterday he was a bit up and down as the night progressed. That's the glare issue. Declan is going to send that one out. We'll have that issue all throughout the night. We'll play 9, 10, and 11. Then we'll play 4, 5, and 6. All Mountain Time, of course. 122, Yoel Araya. He's from Foothills, so he knows this building very well. Sam Mutenda. I think those two players may have the same barber. Very similar haircuts. We had a 0-0 draw in the event yesterday, not involving these two teams, but Red would certainly like to get on the board. The one goal came pretty late in the second half. If you weren't with us yesterday, we'll probably play about 50 to 55 minutes and then have about a 5 to 10 minute warm-up between games so that the team that doesn't get the break, which in this case is Team 1, will have at least a little bit of time before they play Team 3 at 10 o'clock. The quick sprint, 24. Again, both netminders very busy here in the first 2 minutes or so. About halfway through, they'll take probably about a 60-second break, and that one's way out and way in. Great shot from distance. Declan Cavagadoulis could not handle it, and Blues on the board. Get you a number here in just a second. Red wasting no time, not even letting the blue team get behind the white line. An excellent strike. 16 got that one. Now 8's going to try to match it, and Kavgadulis has to make two big efforts. So 16 gets the opener. Felipe Silva, the 0-3 from Premier Soccer Academy. And we have a 1-0 score. Team 1, a win and a draw yesterday. That 4-4 game against Team 3, the highest scoring game of yesterday. So we saw pretty much everything you could see, 4-4 to 0-0, and lots in between. Double zero, Kavgadulis. Now that's going to result in a throw-in to the non-offending team when it hits the roof structure at the top of the building here. Amara has been very dangerous off that left flank. But I think everybody in the building remembers what he did with it last night. That went off the back of the blue player, so it'll be a throw-in. Probably played about 5 minutes so far. Blue with the opening goal. Keep an eye out for 39 red, Nagos Stefan. He was playing for Team 4 yesterday. He's been rotated to Team 2. He'll be wearing jersey number 39. We'll keep an eye out for him. Players from a few different area codes here this weekend, but mostly Albertans. Quick little side kick doesn't work for number 30, Emmanuel Chieri. Noticed him a few times yesterday. He's probably one of the oldest players, 98. We've had some 06s here. So a wide range of ages, heights, experience, but they're all here for the same thing. 31 and 30 working well together like they did yesterday. 24, Holden Lear from Medicine Hat. That's the crazy part. Most of these kids, no matter where they're from, are going to have to be back in high school tomorrow morning. One will take that away, cut it off, and send it out. Give him a chance for Blue to reset. Araya trying to play some defense, but puts it out on the far touchline. .38 with some moves. Sends it a little bit too far in advance to catch a teammate. Short kick rather than the big blast for Chet-Paul Clare. He's from Edmonton Juventus. 3 calling for it, Mutenda. Mutenda trying to go around the wide angle. Manages. Was looking for 122, Yoel Araya. Araya about a half second too late. Otherwise, that's a perfect wide angle execution. That one up and out. We'll have a throw in directly below us. Some league games I've been here for, they have face-offs, which is actually pretty interesting. The crowd wasn't expecting it and got a real charge out of it. Speaking of a real charge, here's another opportunity for Blue, 0-0. Couldn't quite handle it. Great cross, great pass from 8 Blue, Josh Mercer. Certainly noticed him yesterday. If you want it, you got to call for it, but you got to make sure you're on side at the same time. Musa not so fortunate. .31 with some moves. Unfortunately surrounded by 3 blue jerseys, so he couldn't get the outlet that he wanted. There's a nice slide. You can literally see the mark in the ground. In 33 takes away the possession. 0-0, Amara. They're keen to his game now. 25 with a takeaway. There's a nice advancement. Red looking for a caller, not going to get it. 25, again trying to turn the outside corner. Got a chance to reset with a throw-in. Big cut across and over the net. Same referees as yesterday. They were running for 6 hours, and boy, were they tired by the end of the night. Probably hit the hay as soon as they got home last night. A nice little back and forth that you do all the time in practice. Give and go can be very effective. Solo effort from 18. DeLuca gets taken down. Excuse me, Silva, 18. The parallel move, 31. They're keen to that now, too. Second or third time he's gone for that today. 24. Knocked away from Holden Lear. Now it's Blue trying to get out of their own third. And another giveaway. And Red will continue the pressure. Another shot from distance. This time it's captured and held down and held onto. Number 25, Kaseri Tesfi. Red CFC. 5-4. But look what he just did there, cutting off that opportunity to 0-0. Coming up big. Again, another cutoff. Some back and forth of possession. Again, the teams, this is their third game together, but still some familiarity issues that they have to overcome. Of course, there's no trophy at the end for the winning team, but Blue would love to go home with a 0 in the loss column. There's a good play, 124, block that one off. Each team with about half a dozen subs. Throughout this 6-team setup. They rotate and sub out during breaks, but we've seen the odd on-the-fly change as well. Ethan Esau, number 1. Southwest Sting. Once again, Blue just trying to crack halfway with possession. Cab Gadulis, other than the goal, has been pretty quiet. Hasn't been asked to do much. Here's what Blue's been looking for. Crossing halfway with possession, 16 with a fake out and across DeLuca. Few Edmonton Warriors here on these teams. DeLuca and James Johnson, both 03 Warriors, along with 33 Khaled Sharab, an 03 Warrior. So on opposite teams today, but we'll be back together for training probably very soon. Bit of a double hit that Red wins the battle for, and then that one's offside. A lot of play in the middle third. A lot of play in this quarter of the pitch. Between the white line and the dual blues that you can see on the screen. Until right there, because they're going to blow that one down offside also. That sort of second quarter section, Red trying to get through to infiltrate the net, and Blue trying to just escape their own defensive half. Blue up 1-0 after a goal in the second minute. Players have been very friendly after any collisions or fouls. Looks like both teams are getting ready to make some changes. 33 will cut that one off. And we'll have the corner kick on our far left side of your picture. Wasting no time. Red wants to attack far to near, and not a bad effort. Claire wanted to cut that off so no one could do anything in front of him or behind him. Again, Red with possession, probably 70-30 Red possession today in the rematch. And another offside. Again, Red with a pretty easy takeaway. 20 wants to make a move. Marin Rusum from Foothills. Nice sliding effort to change the possession. Goalie's going to come out and chase it. Probably 40 yards from goal. And he accomplishes his task. Kev Gadulis right back into the net area. Eight with a strike. Probably about 15 minutes gone, maybe a little more. Quick sprint, 28. Centering. Well read, however. But again, Red seems to be winning all the tiny battles. What a great pass inside. 17 tried to take it away, and legally he did. Well done by him. 28 won the race and a great pass. Are they going to go for the short corner again? Blue dominating the 18-yard box, so they decide to go a little wider with the corner. 36, a little too far to the right. Blue definitely outnumbered Red in that sequence inside the box, so they decided to go outside the line to initiate the attack from the corner kick. 3. Surrounded by Red. Decides to diagonally go side to side and drop it off. Can they do the give and go? Yes, they can. Unfortunately, off the wrong foot. And a bit of frustration for Mutenda because he knows what he wanted to do. 31 all by himself. And it's going to be a nice little chip to try to get it to him. And he almost, well, he did get a pretty good opportunity as it turned out. 122 and 15 quickly sprinted over once they realized he was so far out of position. And open. Quick sprint, 15 Blue, onside. Resets himself. A nice little chip. Well done. Fooled everybody going to the opposite foot and putting it off the side of the cleat. And Blues up 2-0 with what we'd call in basketball a fast break point. James Johnson, one of those 03 Warriors. And again, Red dominating the possession, but they find themselves down by 2. Quick transition results in success for Team 1, for Team Blue. And familiarity has certainly breeded success for these two teams in terms of chemistry and where they want each other to be. We're seeing what Team 1 can do offensively, considering the 4 goals that they got in their second match. .127 makes a move, and it's offside. Another chance on the far side. And no problem for Titol, or Claire. Chet Paul Claire. 8. Again, Red trying to create something from a takeaway. And this will be our switch. Our mini halftime. More offsides in this first few minutes than we saw in some games yesterday. We'll be back in just a second. Later. All right, the teams have switched sides. The goalies made the long walks. Blew up 2-0. 31 on the left wing. 127. They didn't know 16 was there to cover. Again, DeLuca. .38 wanted the ball, and he got it. 25. We'll go diagonally again, back to the left side. Goalie's going to have to think about it. Claire came out and handled it. 20 was going to make him think. That was Rusum. .36 surrounded by blue. They want to go out and then back in. Nothing there. .127 in for 24. Adjusts, but a little too much mustard on that ball. Outside. 15. It's that one stripped away. Nago Stefan wearing 127. Trying to find an outlet. Blue's going to put on the pressure. Now it's Red on the back foot. 33. 38. Right fullback has been handling the ball quite a bit here. More to execute the first step of the offense. These midfielders have been busy. Missed tackle by 38-16 on an open chase. Left foot. Didn't miss by much. DeLuca again. He's looked very good so far. .25. to the near right corner of the pitch for the first time of the day. 25. Makes the effort but hits the outside of the net. Up and down. 16 will win the race. Trying to catch the goalie out of position. And again, DeLuca looking very good so far. 9 a.m. on a Sunday. Drop pass, 8. Gets run over. Bit of a bad landing. And the referees want to check him out. Talking to a couple Cavalry players and officials yesterday about how they enjoyed PEI, and they said it was a nice province to visit, but the isolation was very hard to deal with. They couldn't go anywhere, they couldn't really do anything, and they couldn't really see anybody outside of their teammates and their opponents. It was basically stadium, hotel, stadium, and no matter how beautiful the province is that you're visiting, if you can only see a couple of places over a month, it does get a little difficult. Blue wasting no time, trainer not even off the field yet. And of course, Cavalry did not make the final championship game. Finished third, so they came home very disappointed. They had taken a step backwards as Forge defeated HFX in the championship match. Of course, Forge won their CONCACAF League game this weekend this Thursday in El Salvador on a late goal. And their game against Toronto FC still yet to be scheduled for the Canadian Championship. There's a nice little back heel. Well done by 38. A lot of players calling for the ball, but it has to be at the right time. 25 on that right wing again. Again, trying to dance around the outside. Drop it off, 38. Crossing right into a blue jersey. Bit of a shirt tug, but nothing significant. And another player down. Blue up 2-0. .33 minutes in. .120 with a bit of a limp. Blue will make a couple of changes here. Blue up by 2. Team 1 versus Team 2. In the rematch from our opener yesterday. Nice little footwork by 15 to maintain possession for his team. Going to go over the top, 12. Offside again. Amara. 0-0. 3 or 4 times at least for blue in this match. 35 minutes gone. Probably in the final third of the clock. .25 with a nice little cutoff. One will play 3 in our next game, and then 2 will play 3 in the game after that. Then our first half will be complete. Our COVID cohort group. Then at 4 o'clock, it'll be Team 4 and Team 5. Then Team 4 and Team 6. Then Team 5 and Team 6. And we will be complete for another year here for FTF and Sports Canada TV. 3 blue read that very well and took that slant away. Players begging for the ball on both wings. 38, nice little sidestep. It turns out to be a great pass. And 36 puts it over the top. Neat little sidestep pass, 28 red. Ali Hussein. An 01 birthday. Loose ball. And blue manages to hang on to it. Trying to get out of those sunspots. Again, Amara on that left wing. He's onside this time. However, that's nicely taken away, 127. Nago Stefan. He moved from Team 4 to Team 2. And offside red this time. Again, a lot of the action here in the middle third. Amara is going to play off his off wing and force red to go backwards. Again, a successful side heel kick pass. However, they immediately surrender possession. .12, 36 under pressure. Manages to get red the ball. And now we got some close in marking. Red will maintain. Mutenda knocked it away. Now the player's getting a little bit more aggressive. More close contact. Red trailing by 2. They don't want to be shut out in 2 consecutive games against this opponent. And again, and 2 more players go down. One with a clean sweep. That's Esau sending it away. Far side, headed through, outside the area. And again, blue trying to create that quick transition. Let's see what they can do with it. 3-on-3 now. And again offside. The extra step ahead. Josh Mercer. "40 minutes gone here. These guys are putting in the full effort. Fitness wasn't great at the end of the second games yesterday. We'll see what it's like in a couple of hours. Teams and players certainly at full velocity at this point. More close-in battles. I think Red thought there was a handball in there. The referee disagreed. 11. That one will be onside, so that forces King Vadulis to come out. Nice left-footed diagonal pass. 25 gets around the defender and off the side of the boot. "18 on our lineup sheet, Felipe Silva. Watches that one taken away from his teammate. And Red wants to put on the pressure here. 23 tries to go as wide as he can. 3 takes it away. Goalie out of position. And our Red player in some distress. In big time distress, but the play continues. They're going to sub him in. So that gives 23 the chance to get out of play and take the walk around to get to the trainer. So well done by Red to get that player on as quickly as they could. And hopefully everything's okay with Julian Calderon. What a great defensive effort, though, by 3. Mutenda. That allowed Claire to reset his position. "16 wins the race. Again, more physicality in this second half. And another player down for Red. They don't have a lot of subs left right now. That's 25. He's going to get up and keep going, but Tesfaye may need to get checked out. But play continues. 33. Odd man chance gets taken away. We haven't seen anything from our buddy 1-2-3 from yesterday. Some close-in man-to-man defense here More in this second half. And a great sliding tackle. You can do that on these field turfs. Although you have pellets stuck to your leg for a week. .20 red. Sends it to the far side. 45 minutes gone. Probably about another 10 or 12 to go. We're happy you're with us here on FTF TV, on YouTube Live, and our production staff from Sports Canada TV out of Vancouver. There's a long blast. Three blue, who made that excellent defensive play a short time ago, Mutenda. .33. Spun around, tried to maintain possession, couldn't. Whistle in the area. The offensive player with the foul. And the free kick will go backwards. .33 trips over himself. .18 blue. I'm going to try the opposite flank this time. Red cutting off the passing lanes until right there. 8. Moving it up. 0-0 or Mara. Going to go wide side. In and out. Red forcing to react, being forced to react here. Stepping backwards, 16. Couple of shake and bakes, but has it stripped away. Blue leading 2-0 here. These teams' third game in about 16 hours. Red players congratulating each other on a well-executed 50-yard advancement of the ball. Again to that near right corner. Crossing, Red almost there. They'll maintain it, 28. To the far side, 23. Well done to maintain possession. But it'll be whistled down. Eight. Advanced. I've got 0-0 on the near side. Great pressure. forcing blue backwards. And that's going to be the matchup. 2-0. 2 consecutive shutouts for Team 1 for Team Blue. 1-0 yesterday, 2-0 today. That completes Game 1 of our triple header. We'll do it again in a few minutes. All right, we're ready to go with game number 2. Session 1, day 2. Team 1 in blue, Team 3 in red. Team 1 with the 2-0 victory just a few minutes ago. Team Red, their first action of the day, and they'll be with us for our next game as well as this one. 4-4 between these two teams yesterday. We'll see if it's the same or completely different on day 2. Back and forth. Red wasting no time, 51. Goalie had to come out and meet him, and he did. Well done for Chatpaul Clare. 51, Aladine Holahil from Edmonton. He had some big moments yesterday. Again, it's Hiran Kunda on the far right and Clare on the far left. "12, 1-2-2. Nice little move. 12 is going to win this race. Get pushed and held, but missed just wide right. That's why you run those triangle plays in training all the time, is to be able to execute them in a situation just like that. 49 red, Clement Gay from the Chinooks. In and out. He'll maintain at the line and have it stolen away. A lot of nice passing transitions for Team Blue here. This is their final performance. 1-2-2, wide open. And again, almost that same spot as the previous opportunity. Yoel Araya. These teams wasting no time, just like they did yesterday. Only a few players in the 18 for this corner. Going near post, headed away. Side boot does accomplish the task. And a big collision just under the roof structure. 1-2-2 with another big run. Second try in a row against two men. Puts it into their legs. Araya again with another big blast of speed. This is Team 1's last game of this event. Sleep on the ride home. Especially these Edmonton players will probably be on the number 2 here in the next, shortly after we're completed. .52 looking for an outlet. Doesn't find it. Couple open players on the very far side, but nothing was close to him at the moment. A third run for Araya. This time they've got him figured out. He pushes 41 out of the way, but Hiran Kunda was there. And a clearing attempt ends up being an offside. A couple of times for 48 today. Navid Muzamil from Juventus, the 04. Big collision. Two red players take each other out. Giving Blue a chance to advance the ball right there. And the refs have liked those offside calls this morning. Nicely underway, 6 minutes gone. .44 knocked away. 3 had some good defensive moments in the last game, including a couple of very important ones. And he'll get taken down right at the center dot. And his free kick goes about 8 inches. Blue finding those open passing lanes. Again, trying to feed Araya. Red watching him very carefully. .00. He got a goal yesterday. Has a boot-to-boot hit and goes down. He didn't take too many breaks in the morning game. 51 wins the race. Deflected and still in. 51 red. Aladine Holahil opens the scoring. Claire got a piece of it, but not everything. And red has our opener in the 8th minute. Quick transition play for Team Red. Yes, good pressure. Actually, probably excellent pressure, as Red would love to get a second one here. Blue got the opener between these two teams yesterday. They were up 1-0, down 2-1, up 3-2, down 4-3, and then tied it. And the near side referee will blow that one down. Two-man wall, chip it up, and into the hands of Chet Paul Clare. Probably play 50 to 55 minutes with a quick little 60-second break in the middle to switch sides for the two teams. 51. Rolls off the side of his boot. Far side 48. Trying to extend this lead. 51, and Claire has been pretty busy so far. Here in Kunda's had some work to do as well, but watched everything go past him to his left. Double zero. Nice spin to get Araya gone again. Only for the moment, however. At first feed of the day, he had a good shot on, but feed 5 or 6, Red's going to be very careful and watch him like a hawk. Long bomb. Onside. 16. Cleared up and over. Risky, but it paid off. 42. Favor Aguaji. The corner kick gets disrupted. 17. Knocked away. 17 with a very good day yesterday. 124 Orango. Game 8 of our showcase. That one knocked away for a throw in on the near side. One, 2-2. Out to 1-2. Trying to feed from the side. Cut off. 49. 50. Couple of players yelling for the ball, but he'll decide to run it up about 40 yards by himself. Was going to make the outlet pass, and then the blue players took it away. Alejandro Arango, 17 on that play. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Both teams with about half a dozen subs. That one just along the line, and it'll be a second try for a blue corner kick. Down relatively low. The player himself seemed to be content just to get that throw in and set it up the way he wanted. And blue will maintain. (17) outside. Number 3, Mutenda. Ball goes into the little net, but not the big net. This facility can accommodate up to 6 sessions at once with the different splitting of the field with the curtain and the different markings on the field, the red and the Blue. Slot corner, no good. Diagonal pass went well, but 16 put it over the net. Mario DeLuca, he got a goal in the previous game. Shots on goal for Blue have been good, but shots on target, not the number they would hope for. There's a great pass. Can 52 catch up with it? Goalie's forced to kick it out and then sprint back. Red wants to make him pay, and they will. 51. Again, Aladine Holahil. Not a lot of choices for Clare. He had to commit one way or the other. And a great job by the other Red strikers to get in position after that initial kick out, to be able to get the ball back into the net faster than Clare could do it himself. And Reds up by 2. We didn't have a 2-goal lead by either team in the game yesterday. And at the 16-minute mark, we have a 2-goal advantage. Up and down, Clare gets run over, but got the first touch. 40. Blocked away. Trying to get a rebound attempt. Blue will clear. Once again, they're watching Araya. So this time they're going to go to 12. Mengistu. .51 on the right side. Feeding in. And Blue will take that away. $18. 15. Again, Red. 49. Love to find an outlet. Centering pass. Well done defensively for the coverage. And the ball starts in the other direction, and 49. Gay having some difficulties. Again, Araya. This has got to be at least 7 or 8 for him. And the double team succeeds. Araya definitely with that size advantage. $18. 5 men back for Red in that sequence. Now it's 44 with some difficulty. The trainer's been busy already this morning. And Red will make a change. .45. Diagonal streak. Now we'll go to the far side. Out, then in, but Blue was wise to it. One, 2-1. .12 showing off some skills. 54 red with the takeaway. And the loose ball back to the netminder. We played 20 minutes. Red 2, blue no score. Claire and Hirankunda in the nets. 16. This could be a 2-on-1. 8's going to wait for it and hold up. Now it's a 2-on-4, but he'll get it away. And Hirankunda's best save of the morning. Nice look for Mercer, number 8 in blue. Blue was able to create a 2-on-1 rather than a 1-on-2 for Araya. Blue loves those quick transitions, those fast breaks. Red more content to create slowly and build from one end of the field to the other, just like here. Again, Claire will clear it away. .46. .16. Blue with some wide passes in a dangerous area of the field, but it manages to work out for them. 1-2-2 and 1-2-1. .18. Offside. Call that pretty quickly. I'd like to thank the folks at Foothills Stadium for having us here today. We were supposed to be outdoors at the Calgary Soccer Center, but the 25 wind chill forced us to move indoors, and I think we're all pretty happy about that. It's supposed to be plus 10 later this week. But fortunately, Foothills was able to make some time for us in this gorgeous indoor stadium. And the trip, 40 red, took the player down. Had 6 in a row last night. In the middle of our triple this morning. And then we'll be back at 4, 5, and 6 for another triple to conclude this Calgary Combine on behalf of FTF Canada, Sports Canada TV. How about this run? 12 is going to force him to think about it. And Hirankunda works with his team to get it past the white line. Now they're on the offensive chance. .51. They like the middle horizontal third of the field. How do we get the ball forward when we're staring at 6 red jerseys? Building from behind in order to move up. But red read that very well. Red up 2-0, both goals. From 51, Aladeen Holahil. He just went down but got right back up again. 25 minutes into our game. Probably not too long from our unofficial halftime and team switch. Switching sides. Free kick coming up for Red. Up and over, deflected. Loose for 47, can't keep it in. And it'll be a corner because the blue wall was the last to touch it. And 44, the man who took the free kick, Shamix McLeod, will take a break. In front, no one there. 45 will go wide side, holding possession. Again, back to the opposite slant. And that'll be our switch break. Red 2, blue no score. And as quickly as everybody flips the field, the game resumes. That one a little bit too high and out of the way. Big slide. And see the pellets fly everywhere. 16 can't contain, so it'll roll right to the goalie. Coaches encouraging their players on both sides. .48 goes down. Looks like the right shin giving him some trouble. 16 inside, 0-0. Can't split the difference. 11 wants to turn the corner. And this gives blue a chance to set up to the near side. 16 wanted the deflection, but the second man cleared it away. .17. Player couldn't handle it. And that one off the top of the structure, which means a red throw-in. That's a lot of reverb right there. Blue header. Blue decides to go to the opposite side. Trying to catch red napping because all their players were on this near side. .12. Big blast deflected away and just kept in bounds to avoid the corner. It's 42's head was the last play to touch it. .40 off the leg of 8, takes a funny spin and stays in. Offside. Probably more offsides in a game and a half this morning than we had in all 6 put together yesterday. .52 having some difficulty. Everybody wants to reset. Quick run. Goalie forced to make a couple of stops. About 15 yards from goal, and then that one deflects off Red. Red coach is wondering where the call was. Excellent work by Chet Paul Clare. Gave up 4 yesterday, but in this second game, but watched his team get 4 all at the same time. Clare to the center circle. And in no time at all, it's to the other netminder, Ivan Hirankunda, an 0-2 from the Edmonton Drillers program. Three blue, right in front of his own bench. A red throw in front of the blue bench. I think they were smiling behind their masks there. .56 trying to keep it in. Players point in both directions, but referee says left. 0-0 against 2. Teammates rushing up to help, but a great strip away. Red was the last to touch it, despite 41's opinion of the subject. .56 goes for it and gets taken down at the same time. Free kick for Red that they'll waste no time in getting it out to the netminder. Certainly a combine game, going to be different from a regular game. But these teams and these players have wasted no time trying to set up fancy free kicks. Referee says Red possession here on the near side. 33 minutes gone. Probably about another 20 to go or so. Another big run for 40 Red. 48. 54 keeps it in. 40 calling for it. Be a big drop pass. One blue will take it away and go down for his efforts. And we'll get a free kick from that near right corner. Into traffic. It was quickly 6 red jerseys surrounding 1 blue jersey. Red lead by 2. Again, it was 51 with both of the goals. Left footer offside. The flag would be up. Double zero. 8. Pushing out of the way was 124. The ball kept traveling and eventually into Blue possession. Side hit. Keeps it for Blue for the moment. Twelve decides to cut it parallel to the opposite side. Where do we find the openings? 2 offensive players against 4 fullbacks. That's the kind of inventiveness Blue's going to need if they want to get back into this game. Down 2 goals. Double zero. Going to have to get around 3 red guys. But manages to pass it off. The give and go. That's a clean tackle despite it being inside the area. Absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with it. Double zero having some difficulty. He was the defender certainly ahead of the play in that sequence. Red Wing wanting to waste no time to try to catch Blue sleeping a bit. 48 on the inside, 17 with a nice takeaway. Eight. 18. 43. Has it stolen away. 56. Cutting a slant. Left footer blocked in front. (15-11). Again, Blue having some difficulty with the odd man chances. This will be a wide open chance. 16. Left footer just off the goal post. Netminder cut off the angle very well, forcing 16 Silva to readjust. And then he angled it on the other side of the post compared to what he wanted. Another clean play, 1-2-4. Ford's calling for the ball. Blue certainly doing a lot of rotating and substituting. Nice header away from the left back. Sometimes those parallel plays don't always work if they can cut off the angle. 15. Sometimes you just got to win a race, though. Trying to cut around the outside. Manages to keep it in bounds. Now surrounded by red. and out of bounds and checked. I didn't think I'd ever say this at a soccer game, but checked into the boards. Everybody's okay, though. We've played just over 40 minutes. 52 with a nice run. It's all about the proper angle and trying to get it through, and there's an angle and a goal. 54, Ali Mume. Excellent work to create that third consecutive goal for Team Red. If you can win that battle on the edge, you can make that pass and get that finish. So 2 for Holy Hill, 51, and 1 for Mume, 54. Quite a different game from the 4-4 match we saw yesterday between these two teams. Bit of back and forth. Blue trying to get on the board. They've certainly got the fitness, despite playing an extra hour of ball that Team Red did not. Team 2 versus Team 3 coming up in our next game. Then we'll take a break for a few hours and come back with Teams 4, 5, and 6 in our final session of the weekend. .49. Can they duplicate the last play? 52 waiting for it. 124 executes legally. Well done by him. Juan Arango. 99. 54. Dropped off and deflected to the near right corner. Eight to the near side. Passing for 16. Back to the center. But again, too many Red players. Again, more close contact and players down on the field. I think the ice machine's going to be pretty empty by the end of this game. 44, they've got to cut it in and out. That'll be up and over. Cleared out by Claire. That's a nice little pass, threading the needle. 16 gets swallowed by the double team. .53. 13, they want a goal, this Team Blue. 15, wide open, but up and over. Red's starting to look a little tired here, and they've got another game to play. It's Team 1, Team Blue. They won 2-0. Now they're trailing 3-0. 44. Can he finish? Claire comes out to meet him, and another goalkeeping error. 52. Adad Cayenne. excuse me. A 99 from Real Mississauga. 647 area code. Idad Kayer with the finish. Unfortunately, the defenders aren't helping Claire all that much, where the offensive team has had multiple options. He's had to commit to one, and then the other is what turns out to happen, and the ball ends up in his own net. All these tackles have been clean. 53 red. Great defensive work. Here in Kunda, not a whole lot to do since our side switch. Right-footed blast. And Claire wants the ball away, going forward as soon as he can make it happen. Eight, 15. Bit of a slip up here in Kunda. Will get it to a teammate. Looking for three on the streak. Takes a funky bounce, and he'll get it. Is he going to go around or over? Drop it off. 8 white, far side. Nice little flick. Big stop, 0-0. He scored yesterday, and the corner today. Not a lot of action. But there's a big collision. Players going down left, right, and center here, all over the place. Long run and trip from behind. Referee again says play on. 12 with that tackle. Left-footed corner. Red maintaining, 56 with a good pull down. 43 deflected, and the roller to Claire. Blue would love to get on the board here. Probably in the last half dozen minutes of our game. Down 4-0 right now. .45. There's a great catch. Nice job by Claire. Clean steal, 13. Trying to thread it up to 15. I wasn't really expecting it. And the netminder decides to go to the opposite side. 0-0 playing on his off wing. Again, Blue just trying to concentrate on the next goal. But they're going to run out of time. 4-0 Red is your final. Team 1 completes their week. And we thank them for joining us. Team 2 versus Team 3 coming up in just a few minutes. All right, we're ready to go again with Game 3 of our triple header. Team 2 in blue, as we like to say, against Team 3 in red. Team 3 with a 4-0 win. Team 2 in blue with a 2-0 loss earlier on. And these players wasting no time in this first few seconds. Hirenkunda and Kavgadulis in the net, and Hirenkunda doesn't get much of a break before his first touch of Game 2. $25. 38. To the near right corner and blown down. .56 has that one stripped away. .25 right below us. .31, nice slide by 56 to switch the possession. 43, bit of trade back, bit of ping-ponging of possession right now. Trying to break through that halfway line wall is Team Red. Build on those 4 goals they got in the previous game. Team Blue had a different color earlier on, and now they've switched. Team Red keeping the same color. Game 2 fitness an issue last night. Not as much in the previous game, despite playing 200 minutes in about 20 hours. But the effective substitutions for both teams, I think, made a huge difference earlier today. .51. Stolen away. 36. Multiple men on the far side of the field. He's going to make a run for it. That's a clean hit, but he'll recover. And just across. 36 blue. Elias Omar, the St. Albert Impact. He's an 0-1. Good recovery on the second chance. Despite the tackle, Omar was able to reset himself and put it just wide. .36. Referees have been very liberal with their calls today. Players have been frustrated all morning. 25. 20 is going to slow it down. You can hear the players communicating with each other. It's tough when you got two different players on two sides of the field begging for the ball. You have to choose one or the other. That one 51, but we have some amateur referees in our group here raising their arms, but Our referee in yellow, they've been working hard all week. Same referees as last night, who did a 6-pack last night, and then these first 3 here this morning. I'll probably take a well-deserved nap when they get home before our 4 o'clock resumption of session 2 on day 2. Cutting it across, 53, too much for him. It'll be a blue throw-in in front of the red bench. Deflection off the leg. Well, team 1 is wrapped up. 2 and 3 is their last game of the weekend. And 4, 5, and 6, we'll see them in the afternoon session a little later. .31 can't handle it. 25 on the back. Nice little feed. Read it very well. Players begging for it all over the place. 24. 54 got knocked down. 24 with a run on the angle. 42, dangerous clearance, but succeeded regardless. Nice little play, deflecting. He put the ball in off the back of 35 and then took it for himself. That was a nice, slick little play. .45 red. Mikhail Braithwaite. Red player gets taken down. Be a free kick in front of the bench. One up and back. Atumza Ahmed wearing 40. And he'll watch his teammate put it in between the legs. And Red has the opening goal. It's 5 in a row for them. 19 with the finish. Excuse me, 49 with the finish. Clement Gay finally gets paid off for 2 days worth of solid work. 1-0 Red. As I said, in between the legs of Kavgadulas. Red controlling the possession and momentum in the last few seconds and here so far. Blue would love to get on the board after getting shut out earlier this morning. 30 Blue. Keeping it in the center. 24 draws a couple of players to him, allowing 20 to make that side pass that his teammate wasn't expecting. 10 minutes gone. .44. Goalie out to deal with it. 44 is going to try to make him pay, going wide side off the rib cage of Kavgadulas. And sometimes the long run for the netminder pays off. 52 onside. Pauses and waits for a moment. Legal tackle. Corner from the far left side. High kick. 30. It's that one taken away. 42. 52 way out of town. .23 up ahead. Looking for a run. Got it knocked off. Corner for Blue. They'll take the short route and deflect off the wall. Let's go to the other side. Nice left-handed kick, far post intended. 31 on the, keeps it on the grass. 20 overshoots it. And that gives Red a chance to escape. And now with a man advantage on the opposite side. However, 51 decided to put it on net. Holy Hill got 2 goals in our previous game. Two of the 4. 31 with a run. 45, that's not a clean tackle. Free kick for 36 Blue. Once Elias Omar. .25. 24. 36 trying to make a move. Red just in reaction mode right now. Couple of chances. First one blocked, second one up and away. Nice little slide for 36. Changes the possession. Now he'll take control. .20. A little back and forth, a little triangle action. And a quick roll to the back. Red 1, blue no score, 15 minutes in. We'll play anywhere from 50 to 55 minutes. 45 cuts that one off smartly and clears the area. .31. In and out. Nice work by both players, both possessor and defender. Crossing through and eventually goes out of bounds. It's a great look, a great idea. Blue trying to tie the score here. Big, nice little header. Off the bounce and out. .25 blue. Still trying to put on the pressure to tie this game and get their first goal of the day. Team Reds outscored their opponents 5-0 today and cleaned up the issues that they had yesterday where they gave up 4 in one game. 23. Trying to find an outlet, 38. Made a lot of good plays in our earlier game this morning. 1-2-7. .51. Trying to catch up. 127. Does his job. Nago Stefan, 127 jersey. And the rollout and the whistle. .40. 34 with a takeaway. Stefan cuts through 2. Great idea, just was well read by Red. 36. Look at this play. Deked out a couple of players going parallel. Just couldn't finish it. Great effort, however. 53 gets taken down. And 38 will reset one of the center fullbacks. Blue with 4 behind. It's pretty much been standard the entire week for all 6 of these teams. Far side, 36. Knocked away. .23. Left footer, no good. right below us. 45 with a good run. And 38 the cutoff man to prevent the forward progression. That one taken away. 41. 1-0 Team Red. Only thing better than 2 out of 2 wins would be 2 out of 2 shutouts, and that's what they're trying to achieve right now. 4-0 in the earlier game. Probably the next 5 or 6 minutes, they'll blow down for an unofficial halftime, and the teams will switch ends. And pretty much as soon as the goalies have gotten to the other side of the stadium, the play will resume. Now the glare of the sun starts to be a bit more of a factor for the offensive zone. Pretty cavalier corner kick. .40. Try to make a move. His team will keep possession. They gain about 5-10 yards on that play. 49 gets spun around. Blue maintains at the center line. .49, well done. Red maintains possession, but they're not really getting anywhere. .45. Again, a big streak down the near side. Blue looking for their first goal of the day. We'll have to wait a little longer. Red having some more success on this side of the field compared to the other side. However, that one was offside. Nice little feed in, 28. He'll get pulled down legally. Second chance, and he scores. Great follow-up. 28. Ali Hussein. And Team 2 has their first goal of the day. Well done on the second chance. And this is our switch. Unofficial halftime at the 24-minute mark. Couple more Red substitutions. .43. .49 gets it blocked. And we're into the, let's call it, second half of our last game of this session. 48 surrounded. 49. Now all the open men are on the far side. And they want to come back to this side, and they will. Some more physicality. 37. Now it's Blue on the attack. They got a goal, now they want the lead. No luck in that sequence. 51 on the outside. 44. $48. 51. Nice little cross. It's loose and it's in. 44 on the deflection. Shamix McLeod. The 0-3 from the Warriors. They got quite a few players here this weekend. 2-1 red. They're ahead in their first game, and they won their first game, and they're ahead in their second game, so I'd like to finish this off with a sweep. However, we have a player down on the far side. Other players stretching out. And we're underway again. Fourth game in less than 24 hours. Especially for Team 3, who had the stop and starts rather than the 2 consecutive games. Outside. Everyone says blue ball. I'm not sure the referees agree. Blue ball now. 38. Could have gone to 31. Got that taken away. 49. Had to be very careful, but avoided it. Pace has slowed a little bit, but that's to be expected. Bit of back and forth. Nothing for Declan Cavgadula to worry about. Going up and down. 42 with the clear. Nice little spin. 24 trying to make something happen. 44 taken down. Both referees blow their whistles. Big sprint, 49. .44 with a touch. Quick run into a crowd. Blue gets final word. Two-one Red, past the half-hour mark. Maximum effort here. You can sleep on the bus. That's what we always say at the end of a tournament. Might as well maximize right now. 28. Trying to go right. Maintains very well. 36 and 33 can't make a match. .48. 40 Red. Atomsa Ahmed, the 0-1. There's a big kick. Brendan Spackman wearing 56 today, not 55. And Ahmed back to his original number 40. .127. Nice read. Couldn't follow up on it. Other man on the grass, and that one wide left. Nago Stefan, 127. Ahmed, 34. Good takeaway by Red. That play kept it onside. 48 with a streak. Centering, well read by the center backs. .33. He'll try to cut the other corner and just miss the far post. Great adjustment at the end. Had the goaltender here in Kunda pretty much defeated. Just couldn't find the target. However, the second best result, 28 Blue with a corner. Out wide. 49 with a header to clear that away. And now he'll switch to offense. 56. A little back and forth, rolling off the side of the cleat. .44 Bit of a stumble. .48. Well done to keep that handled. .42 in traffic, 48 calling for it. That way outside. And offside. These two teams' last action of this weekend. .38. Directing traffic. Bit of a mishmash right now. Nothing really jumping out. And 33 trying to make a move around 2. The defense certainly ahead of the offense when it comes to combines and showcases like this. But when the openings occur, they're beautiful to watch. We've seen a lot of pretty goals and a lot of big saves over the last 24 hours. And that one will roll out. Team Red leading Team Blue 2-1. 37 minutes gone. AKA Team 3 leading Team 2. Probably another 15 to 17 minutes to go. Maybe even more. We're ahead of schedule today. Nice little pass set for Blue. Can't get the final finish, but they'll get a second chance. Widening the placement. Almost an issue for Hirenkunda. But nice little work by Blue to get 2 separate chances. If you can keep your defenders guessing and going back and forth, you know you're doing something right. There's a nice little chip, and Hirenkunda has that one as gloves. He'll go to the opposite side of the field to get rid of it as soon as possible. Excellent little run for him. Red afraid to go offside, and they do. Center backs, all the fullbacks playing that very, very well. A lot of traffic in the middle of the field, the horizontal third. Nice little heel pass. 23 wants to run the edge. Left-footed centering pass doesn't work. On behalf of FTF Canada and Sports Canada TV, we're here this weekend. We thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back at 4 o'clock Mountain Time for our last 3-game session. .34. Right-footed blast. Well done. Red trying to extend the lead here. Get a sweep of the weekend. Excuse me, a sweep of the day. Looking for an outlet. It'll be an offside outlet. 18, 42. Excuse me, 48-42. 44. Last two offensive forays, they've gone offside. What's the magic formula? A wide run on the outside, perhaps, 51. Great clearance. Almost to the halfway line. Clean tackle. Taking the ball away, but 30 blue wants possession. Some close coverage, and it was well taken. And red acquires possession again. .36. Here in Kunda kind of tempting fate there. 30 will have to sprint back to get back into position. However, here in Kunda's team ahead 2-1 right now. 6-1 for the morning. Neither team really sure where to go or what to do at this point. So Blue says, okay, let's take it away rather than waiting for them to make the move. That one's onside, 48. That's a well-executed play. He'll center it to 2 and finish it off. Well done, Muzamil, the passer. Looked like 52 was the finisher, Kayer. And suddenly it's 3-1 red. Seems like red confusion created massive blue confusion. And while Blue was talking about it, Muzamil went on the near side for a nice run, and they caught the Blue defenders napping. It was a 3-on-1 that they finished off beautifully. And they lead 3-2-1 now. .30. Up and back. Good attempt here. And it's held up. .38 tried to hold back. But committed the foul regardless. .52. He's got 53 on the back end. Two defenders, including the netminder, out, and they cut that off brilliantly. .38. Outside. .38. Been effective on both sides of the possession. 20's going to get a second chance here. The play starting to slow down, as you would expect. Left-footed. Clear away. When is Red going to strike next? And can Blue overcome this deficit with about 8 or 10 minutes to go? .52 gets half pulled down a couple of times. 48 wants the ball. They're saying onside again. Let's do it again. He'll take the shot himself this time and drop it off for a second try. And how about that effort? Muzamil with a great assist and almost had a second one. The goalie had to come up big, but again, Muzamil timing it brilliantly twice in a row. Blue was convinced he was this time offside, but the ref said play on. 56 with a slide advance. Again, watch Muzamil on the near side. 3-on-4. .28 with the clearance. Blue trailing by 2 goals. Red's certainly not clock killing because they have no idea how much time's on the clock. .44 with a nice run. Again offside. Red seems frustrated. However, they'll watch this video back, hopefully on mute, and realize where they went wrong. 47. He'll receive. Of course, that second last defender playing up for Blue, which doesn't allow all the opportunities for Red to advance, but as you've seen, Muzamil, 48, with a couple of great runs. He's been subbed off. Now 47 is going to take his spot. Thomas Rios, and he's begging for the ball. And he wanted to streak ahead, but 20's had a few takeaways this weekend, both today and yesterday. These center backs have performed relatively well in the midfield area, despite the number of goals they've surrendered in these 4 games. Just about 50 minutes played. .20 with another good play. Another good takeaway. And the right back 40 will clear the zone. Ahmed. Red's going to try on the other side. They have 7-1 this morning. And Blue's the offside culprit this time. And that's your ball game. 2 big wins by big differentials. And Team 3 with a nice little sweep of a Sunday morning. We say goodbye to these 2 teams. We'll concentrate on teams 4, 5, and 6 in our afternoon session. So we'll take a break until 4 o'clock, and we'll be back with you then. We hope you've enjoyed watching, and we'll see you next time.